that people are still eating at those fast food restaurants. I don't want to say no names, but out here seeing that, and it's like, oh my goodness. And then it's like the people that you see eating all of that, and they don't understand the karma, or why they're feeling so low inside, right? They're feeling so down inside. They don't get it. What you're putting out into the universe, and how you're treating other people, and what you're putting in your body, right? Other foods, people, ideas. So right here, this is, a place out in nature where, I use my imagination. There's so many different areas that I found out in nature where I'm able to, just stop and, I guess, smell the flowers, the leaves, the truth, right? Sometimes you have to stop what you're doing and just take a deep breath and allow yourself to feel the truth, right? To suck it all in, to smell it all in. We're, breathing in, what is it? Breathing in the now, letting go of the past, like that. So we're breathing in the now and letting go of the past. Breathing in the now and letting go of the past. Breathing in the now and letting go of the past. Sometimes it's not very easy to be out here where, you're doing certain things, being your authentic self, but you understand that everybody is not as, wanting to be as, I just want us to get along. I just want it to be, right, peace, right? It's what I was learning earlier. Yeah, I wanted to mention, I ended up seeing a video and I left a comment, and it reminded me just now, because I said I wanted to say this in one of my videos to remind myself futurely, for me not to just do something like that, to be more mindful. I ended up leaving a comment, and after I left the comment, you see all of these other comments that they also commented, but they commented before me, and it was almost like they were bullying this individual. And then I must have been the last person that broke the camel's back, or I don't know. This person must have sent me a message. I saw my name, I clicked on it. It was no laughter. This person said, y'all's gone such and such, and just went in. And I said, I apologize. And, I said, I shouldn't have got in on the joke on social media, with a stranger and things like that. And then they ended up leaving me another message and saying some other stuff that, had I engaged into it, we probably would have been trying to meet up so we could slap each other up a bit, right? So I just, which way you going? Oh, you that way? All right. Shit. And so I just was like, I'm looking for peace. I've never been a tough guy. I'm not into shit like that. So I said, let me go ahead and how do I back out of this, right? I'm not trying to back out to where the person is trying to make it seem like they're getting the better of me. Also, I'm not trying to make this person think that I'm trying to get the better of them, or, try to clown them on social media or anything like that. So I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. I got a lot to learn. So I'm like, don't be commenting on nobody's shit. You don't know these people, no matter how funny it is. That's how it was when I started off with my homelessness. I had to, when I finally met up with somebody ended up getting off of this light rail that I was on. Other people were trying to give me directions, to this cast shelter that's in Phoenix, one of the roughest shelters in this motherfucker, okay? Well, in Phoenix. And so that person ended up, when we got off at the same stop, and they said that they heard all of that. And I still didn't know which way to go, but I was trying. And so they ended up showing me how to get to, where did they show me? They showed me how to get to the library. That's how I learned how to get to the library. But just like when I was out there homeless, I had to learn. I ended up from the library, I ended up meeting somebody else. And this person ended up showing me how to get to the shelter. And the shelter, as soon as we got off the bus and started our way down to the shelter, they told me, don't look nobody in the eyes. Keep your head straight ahead. All right? And once we got there, once we made it there and checked in and everything, where they approved for me to stay there, for me to get a bed and everything, she ended up giving me this blade that I had to check in or whatever. But you know, I wasn't the type of her. Yeah, I wasn't like that. Like, I don't need to carry, right? I'm like, I'm not gonna, right? That was the beginning. That was the beginning of me having to keep a straight face, right? Don't look at nobody. I don't speak to nobody. If somebody say hi, I just keep going. When you live life like that, where you could end up saying anything to the wrong person and 6 or 7 motherfuckers come jump on you, or different people that stay there, they come up missing and shit because there's different staff that's cool with the different people and stuff like that too. But anyways, I was telling that story just to, say just how I had to find my way and trust my faith, my spirit guides and, all of that. I ended up, that's what I have to do and have had to do when it comes to social media as well, right? Being out there homeless, not knowing what I know now. I didn't have time to be on social media the way that I am now, where I'm able to thoroughly learn so I can be more safe, right? Anyways, came down here to get some ice for my newest journey, growing ahead. I'm so excited. I just got approved and accepted for a new position. And this position, it's better pay. And just like I said earlier, as far as me finding my way and everything like that, I first have to learn how to trust myself and trust the spirit, trust my faith. So when my help ends up coming up, showing up to help and support me, I don't get so paranoid and afraid, cuss them out and push them away like I have been known to do in the past, and have blocked a lot of my gifts from being downloaded, or me receiving my blessings, right? I could have learned from this experience if I had enough courage, enough belief in myself, and knowing that I'm going to make it out on the other side, no matter what it looks like or anything. Or, pushing certain people away that were supposed to be, But I'm better now. Now I know, who's supposed to be and who's not, right? I've gotten so much better with my discernment. So much better. I'm so grateful. I'm so appreciative. How are you feeling today? Put that ice in there. Oh my goodness. We got more ice. That was more ice than what we got. I ended up going down there with the wrong cup. I ended up asking her if I could get a different cup because I had a hole in my cup. I didn't want to pay for another cup when I have reusables here, right? It just didn't make sense to me, right? It didn't make sense for my dollars to be doing that, right? So I was like, sure. I said, see, I said, that's what my honesty do. I could have just went on in there and grabbed it and nobody would have known because I already had a cup. It just had a hole in it. And I was over there by the fountain. So nobody would have known, but I would have known. My conscience don't let me do shit like that. Right? Let it be on the time where my paranoia and, schizophrenia want to start acting up and shit. Like, it's because I did that. I shouldn't have done it. Then I'm going to go tell them all, right? I'm going to go tell everybody some shit I did years ago, and I'm going to end up going and getting in trouble for some shit I got away for. So I be trying to right my wrongs and, just keep it even so I get my good karma. My karma that's more, that's more balanced. That's more, you go around taking shit from people. You don't know what energy is on that shit you stole. Everything I get, I put energy on it, right? If I'm supposed to have that and it's for me, then it was purpose. It was designed for me at some date and time. Right? This is going to be for me, right? Like my children. Those children were not supposed to be for somebody else. They were supposed to be for me and their fathers, right? My parents, they were supposed to be my damn parents. And you know what I'm saying? Like that. Everything happens for a reason. You may not believe it. So, everybody has their own different belief systems is what I realize, I recognize and understand, right? Understand and overstand. But, it's not too hot out here, but she's baking still. No, she's not baking. That was that walk that I took, and I did some running. I don't just take a walk. I end up seeing something exciting. I'll probably, talk with somebody and get uplifted, and they're uplifted. We walk away smiling, and then I get to jogging and shit for that. It feels so good, working out, exercising. My body feels like like it's thanking me. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and send this up. It's already 12 minutes over the doggone count, right? All right. See me soon. I hope you are having an amazing one, right? And if you are not, bear in mind, feelings fluctuate. They don't remain. Whatever you're feeling, allow yourself to, to feel that. It's going to keep coming to visit you either way. So grow immunity to that thing. Learn how to live with it, right? Learn how to survive through it, right? So then before you know anything, it won't even affect you anymore or as tough as it did, right? All right. Take care.